Buddy packs coming out. Prizm Blaster full case. Player break number 113. The bounty's at $5,850. If you have a manga spot and we hit your manga of your player, well, you're walking home with a 4-figure card and $5,850 bounty. Good luck. CA man, so real quick, as we were just saying, so usually on an average day, and again, this is anything but average, the last 60 days have been pretty nice. But on average, CA man, on a usual given week, usually once your break takes place, I normally tell people on average, it takes about 3 to 5 business days for us to, for the breaker to break your cards, for it then to go to our sorting process, which from there it's 3 to 5 business days, for them to sort, case up any cards we didn't case well on the live stream, sleeve up all the rookies, all like that. Once that's done, it goes to our shipping team, which usually by that point, once it's with the shippers, our girls, they take really good care. They'll go ahead and they'll package up all of your breaks. And we ship out twice a week, either Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we ship out again either Friday or Saturday, just depends. So Tuesday, Wednesday is a ship day. Friday, Saturday is a ship day. Just depends on how big our shipments are like that. So that's a generality I will give. Now, ever since we started ripping Topps Chrome Hobby and the holidays and Martin Luther King, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Day, as well as President's Day, as I tell everybody, those consecutive yeah. So like you know, I say this so everybody gets educated. So hopefully people that maybe didn't ask me, they understand. So that's why I'm a little bit more specific at times, because I want you guys to know. I want you guys to understand. Know that we're transparent. Know that we're taking care of you. Know that we've hired, I don't know, 8 people, 8 more sorters like that to help out. Whatever it was, 6, 7, 8 people. NT football and flawless football, for example, those just came out. And mind you, on big breaks like that, we usually try our best to ship. I don't want to say skip the line because I don't want to upset anybody out there, but let's be honest, when cases are $10,000, $20,000, you know, for a high-end break like that, we do our best to get those out a little bit quicker. Especially when now you're, instead of spending $60 a team, you're spending $600 a team, vice versa. So I'll be dead honest, we do that on releases, not every time, obviously. Or like on big 10 case breaks, we try to get started on that because a 10 case break might take us, you know, 24 hours to sort, whatever it is, you know, whatever the actual time is. Sometimes more than 24 hours. Yeah, Fat J, that's actually what we do. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I did too. And we know, as breakers, we kind of know when and where to do it. Because beat the sorts, you know, the problem with beat the sorts, Fat J. So let's talk a little bit about it. It's good that you're here. Whatnot is a whole different beat the... Honestly, I don't understand the difference between a beat the sort and Whatnot and not, because they're all going to ship within a day anyway. The only difference is maybe you get upgraded shipping. Over here, beat the sort doesn't give you upgraded shipping. All it does is I'm manually pulling your cards and I'm shipping that shit out on the next ship day. So I hit you a banger right here. Guess what? It's leaving on Saturday. You know, guaranteed. You hit a manga right here, it's shipping out Saturday. Period. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. It's shipping out Saturday. So you'll get it in your mailbox Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, depending on where you're located. But yeah. Usually when we do beat the sorts, we're talking, you know, $500, $600, $800 plus. Yes, it did always. Yes, it did. I didn't upload the video yet, but if you rewind, you can see it if you want to watch it back. Nothing really noteworthy though. What's up, City Goat? But yeah, CA man. So if it's been, if you're telling me that you've had a break, let's say from early February, let's say February 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and you haven't gotten tracking on that yet, CA man, at that point, now I would recommend reaching out to shipping just to triple check. And it always helps if you either have the order number or the break number. So like when you send Blez bucks like that, it is a good idea, as with anybody else, it's a good idea for you to write down the break numbers. You don't have to, obviously, but I tell everybody it doesn't hurt. It takes an extra 10 seconds to do. Sometimes it's impossible if you're driving. Maybe if you're at work, I get it. I understand. Sometimes you can't do that, and I totally get it. But yeah, that usually helps the shipping team. That usually does. Yes, we do. Yes, CA man. So we have our, if you haven't already heard, we do have a Blez Online. It is a separate entity from us. But we do purchase cards. So if that is something, if you have cards that you are interested in, we prefer cards that are in a PSA holder. That's what we prefer. Obviously, we also prefer cards that are encased and vice versa too. But obviously, the PSA is the best way we prefer it. If you are interested, you can email buying@blezonline.com. And one of our Blez Online members, all you got to do is send what you have, give them the list, and give them... No! Grill me with questions. Grill me, please. That's what I'm here for. You can always email me. You can always message me on Instagram or socials. My Instagram is Hamavision. You ever have questions like that, honestly? Even, I tell this to people all the time, CA, man. Even when I'm not on the stream, usually I'm working. Or I'm snowboarding. It's one or the other, yeah. If I'm snowboarding, I get back to you in a couple hours, I promise. But like, same thing even last night, after I ran my errands, I go back on. I got to make sure the store is good. I got to make sure if anything needs to be priced out, any breaks got to be added, removed, refunded. There's always things that we're doing most times behind the scenes. And not because we have to. I mean, in a sense, I do have to, but I want to, I want to make sure you guys are here, taken care of. You know what's going on. You're in the know. I want the communication to be there between all of us. Between all of us. But yeah, Fat J, to finish what I was saying on you as well, Fat J. Yeah, so beat the sorts, that's something that we also do. I'm a lot more lenient with it, especially being on the light channel. I'm a lot more lenient with it on this side. It's still got to make sense. Like, I've beat a couple of cards that were like, what, $100, $120. I usually would never beat that. I would say the average threshold usually of a beat the sort, I would say minimum is like a $400 or $500 card usually. But, we have to also be aware of the timing of everything, right? For example, if Cooper Flag is, again, going off and his prices are hot as hell, I might beat the sort on every single Cooper Flag that comes out, period. So there is times where we know when to do that. I have no clue, Jupes. It's always Prizm. At least they're not as bad as 2020, 21, 22. The Kate Cunningham year, remember how bad those hobby boxes were? It was terrible. We used to have to go buy the box. We couldn't even stack cards because it was so bad. Yeah, 21, 22 was, oh boy. When we did full case breaks, we were like, fuck. Because we knew we couldn't. You know, we knew for the most part we're either going by the pack or... Especially with Prizm. With Prizm. I don't know how they get so buoyant. If you want me to, yeah, the OC was really bad on 21, yeah. If you want me to be honest with you, Jupiter, and again, I can't say this for a fact, but it almost feels like the card quality, like the actual card stock that they use, feels like it went down in quality. Like it doesn't feel like if I'm holding a 2017, a 2018 Prizm card, and I compare it to holding these New Year Prizm cards, these feel like just a hair thinner. It's noticeable. It's noticeable if you you touch cards every day. But there's definitely, anybody else notice that? Like it's not thinner, but yeah. Like it's just like ever so like, it's just ever so thinner. I don't know how to explain it. If I hold a Luka rookie in my hand and I hold one of these cards in my hand, I can tell the card stock different. Not as like firm, not as robust. Maybe. Yeah, lighter would be, yeah. High dollar, yeah, there you go, lighter. It does feel lighter. It does. And truthfully, for me, I don't like that. That's just me, though. That's just me saying that. Same thing with Bowman, right? Like Bowman went down from 55 points. Like that, the Bowman stock, they went to a regular card stock instead of a 55 point. And honestly, I just don't like it. I enjoyed the 55 points on Bowman baseball. Like I actually really, it gave that card such a robust feel to it. Now it doesn't matter if you get it graded and shit. Okay, I get it. You're not gonna notice it, but still. Let's do it, Jupes. It's been a minute since we've seen Green Pulsar or even a glitter. It's been a minute since we've seen it. Guys, after this, take your Topps Chrome Blasters. Take your 2-box Topps Chrome Hobby. And take your Obsidian random teams, guys. Gotta see an Obsidian. All right. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck. Let's see it. It's been a minute since I've seen a nice LeBron color as well. I ain't gonna lie. He was flying out at one point. He was. Let's see. Let's see. Haven't seen a Sublime in a minute too. Silver of Klingen. McCain base. McCain is finding his stride with OKC, it seems like. Good for him. Larry Legend on the ice. TSJ Silver. Alex Sarr on the ice. Nice Sarr. Bono on the ice. Triple J. We got an orange coming. Good luck, Castle. It is a Sixer. It's not a rookie. It's Caleb Martin. Not Cody Martin. Caleb Martin. Hallie Green. First stack. AJ Johnson. Keontae. Herb Jones. Daddy Ed on a green. McCain on a base. Horford green. Anderson silver. Tristan Newton on a green. Zion green. Tatum, Sohan, Kamara. Another cast. So we have a blue seismic coming. Good luck. For the Mavericks. Oh, it's Kyrie. Nice color match of Kyrie. That was a Luka. That would have been pretty sick. Trey Man. Gafford Silver. 2 stacks down. 3 to go. Two box Topps Chrome Hobby, 1 box Random Team, 2 box Obsidian. Gotta go today, guys. They gotta go. Take care, Topps Chrome full case blasters as well, guys. That's down to 60. She's in the 50s, I think, actually, but take them. What's up, Russ? It's a solid product. It's a fun PC product. There is case hits like the Vitruous as well as the Volcanics. There's 2 autos a box. It's a very quick break because there's only 7 or 8 cards per box. There is RPAs. Luka Doncic signs, Shai Gilgeous signs, Anthony Edwards signs, Cade signs, Mobley signs, Scotty Barnes signs, Shagood signs, Jalen Green signs. So it is a very solid product. For $27, it's very cheap. It's a very fun, easy, cheap product. You're going to see 4 autographs. You know, Steph Curry signs. So you got some big hit potentials. I believe the veteran autographs, if you hit a patch auto, I do believe it is game used. I do believe it is game used. I do forget a little bit because it's been a while since I've ripped it, but should be game used on the veterans. So for 27, 28 bucks, honestly, hard to go wrong. The hardest part is that, you know, it's just, you know, you got like a total of what, 14 or 16 cards that's going to come out. That's the hardest part in a 2-box break. And on the older products, guys, the reason why we're doing random teams, just so everybody knows, it's either I'm going to have to overprice the big teams. I'm going to have to overprice Timberwolves, somewhat overprice the Hornets. I got to overprice the 76ers. Like that, I got to overprice those teams. And all the other teams like the Nets and vice versa, they're going to be like a $5 team. $3 team. So that's why I feel like a random is a lot better. Riskier? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But fairer, gives everybody a even shot. You know what I actually should have done? We should have just did like a random serial. I never thought about that until right now. I should do a random serial because majority of those cards is going to be numbered. And the ones that aren't numbered, we could just do the last digit of the card set number. Never thought about that until now. That would probably help it move because it's going to be the same price. Sorry. Oh, no, it's not going to be the same price. What am I talking about? Never mind. I lied. Yeah, no autos yet. No autos yet. Tyler Smith, rookie silver. Castle Green on the instant impact. Mogbo on the ice. Mogbo also on the silver. Cody Williams on a true green. Garnett green. Tyler Smith on the ice. Klintman on the ice. Klay Thompson silver. Luka. All right, no glitter, no auto, no pulsar yet. I only have 2 colors in this case so far. Come on, we got to heat up a little bit here. This bounty is absurd, guys. Honestly. This doesn't make sense. This really, really, really doesn't make sense.
Hello.
Right?
What did you need my snowboards for?
I forgot Andy's here on Thursdays.
Oh.
I forgot to.
Wait, why my other one too?
No, just your big one.
Okay.
Guys, nice step on the ice. Wow. One of those cases with 0 autos. Unbelievable. Not a good case, guys. Sorry.
That's annoying.
Not even an auto on this case. That was lame. Sorry, guys. What happened, love? Love. I didn't even hear what I said. That one was lame. Yeah, that was kind of a lame case. Sorry, guys. That was a lame case. Only 2 colors in that one. Only 2 colors in that one. Yeah, Jupiter, you know, we talked about this already. I still have cases. I got like 30 to 35 cases left, roughly. If we don't hit the bounty within this, we've already kind of talked about it. So don't worry. Your guys' money isn't being thrown away, I promise. Somebody will hit this stupid bounty. We'll make sure of that. I'll make sure of it personally. But yeah, we talked about it. Some guys were talking about wanting to do megas. I'm down with doing megas. The one thing I'm not down with, though, is megas are going to cost double the price, you know.